We talked about why. Now let's talk a little bit about when. When should startups file patents? There's kind of two answers here. And there's two answers because there's really two different types of patent systems in the world. There's everyone, and then there's the United States. And with respect to everyone in the world, except the United States, they have a first-to-file system. And in a first-to-file system, you need to file first, and you need to file before your public disclosure. It's that simple. We are strangely moving towards a first-to-file system. That's going to happen in March of 2013. But it's not really a first-to-file system, because we're still going to retain a grace period. And the grace period that we have is as long as the inventor was the one who disclosed it, the inventor has 12 months in order to file. So this gets a little complicated on when. The really simple solution is file a provisional application in the United States before you launch. Provisional applications filed in the United States can be used later on as kind of the stepping stone for all other types of patent applications. Every other patent system in the world recognizes the US provisional as a filing date, an earlier filing date. And so anything that you file later would be considered to be filed on that earlier date of your provisional. Provisionals are just kind of like they sound. They're temporary, they're a little bit cheaper, they're a little bit easier. We charge $5,000 to write a provisional application, which isn't exactly cheap, but compared to $15,000, which is what we charge to file a full patent application, it does seem at least a little bit more reasonable. At about the $5,000 mark, you get a really good bang for your buck in terms of you want something that looks an awful lot like what your full application is going to look like, yet you still want to keep costs down and you want to move quickly. We could just slap a cover sheet on, a PowerPoint presentation for free and file it, but a lot of countries in the world aren't going to recognize that and they're not going to give you that earlier date. And so we found at about the 1/3 effort mark, which corresponds to the 1/3 in price, is about the point in which you get a significant or solid provisional application.